The story of King Tonka Manin. Around the middle of the 11th century, the mighty Gunna Empire, land of gold, salt, and endless trade, stood at the height of its glory. From the desert routes came caravans of salt and cloth, from the southern forests came ivory and gold. And at the heart of this empire rose a ruler whose name still lingers in history, King Tonka Manin. Tonka Manin ascended the throne in 1062 CE, after the reign of his predecessor, Gunna. He was a man described by chroniclers as just, wise, and generous to Muslims, yet deeply faithful to the old traditions of his ancestors. Manin ruled not only with authority but also with a certain mystique. He was said to surround himself with an aura of divinity, adorning his body in gold, ivory, and precious stones, a living symbol of the empire's wealth. His presence alone inspired loyalty, for people believed he carried both the blessings of the ancestors and the strength of the gods. Under his rule, the Gunna Empire's markets flourished. Merchants praised him for his policies that expanded the salt and gold trade, enriching the empire and keeping its capital, Kumbhi, bustling with life. He was not a distant king. Tonka Manin was known to engage with his people, ensuring that justice was done and that prosperity was shared. But beyond the empire's borders, storms were gathering. The Almoravids, fierce warriors of the desert, pressed southward. They were angered by Gunna's refusal to embrace Islam fully, for though Manin welcomed Muslims and their learning, he did not abandon the traditional faith of his fathers. In 1076 CE, the threat became reality. The Almoravid army stormed Kumbhi, looting the city and striking at the empire's heart. Tonka Manin, though defeated, did not vanish. He continued to rule, though now as a vassal, forced to pay tribute to the conquerors. His once mighty throne was bound in chains of obligation. The Almoravids eventually withdrew in 1087, but the empire they left behind was broken. Provinces slipped away, new powers rose in independence, and Islam took deeper root among the elite. Many of the old animist peoples, unwilling to give up their faith, migrated elsewhere. Tonka Manin lived through the fall of his empire's greatness. Yet he remains remembered as the last sovereign king of Gunna's golden age, a ruler who carried himself as a divine figure, who clothed himself in gold and ivory, who sought justice and prosperity for his people even as foreign powers closed in. His reign was both the height of Gunna's splendor and the beginning of its decline. Thus, King Tonka Manin's story is one of glory and loss, a monarch of magnificence, standing at the threshold between tradition and change, between independence and conquest, between the old gods of Gunna and the rising call of Islam. Follow Thrive Smart Together on all social media platforms. Thank you.